The use of masks in theater is ubiquitous across cultures and the ages. Their allure stems from the desire to obscure the self and to embody another. Simply put, we feel more comfortable acting in front of an audience when no one can see us. In this lesson, students will explore a variety of cost-efficient classroom materials like chipboard, masking tape, plaster cloth, craft paper, and bubble wrap. Before we begin, determine the dimensions of the base structure for the mask. Methods for finding these dimensions are noted in the full lesson plan PDF. Use an X-Acto knife and straight edge to lightly score the chipboard. Be careful to always cut away from yourself and do not cut all the way through the chipboard. Scoring will help roll the board into a cylinder. Test the size and fit of the piece before taping. There should be enough room to freely move your head inside of the mask, but it shouldn't be so large that it slips off your shoulders. Cut a couple of strips of chipboard and attach them to the top of the cylinder in a crisscross pattern, creating a dome. Cover the dome with paper. This will make a base for creating your character's hair. Use a piece of charcoal, soft pastel, or a soft pencil to indicate features. This is a very rough sketch. Shape scrap newspaper, packing paper, bubbles, or other lightweight material to build the features out. Attach with tape or hot glue. Here I've filled in more of the features, and it looks pretty rough, but it's important to remember that areas will be built up and refined in later steps. Try on the mask again to measure the placement of your eye slit. Placement will vary, but I have found this generally lands right at the mouth. Carefully cut a slit vertically, just enough, about 2 to 3 inches. Once the initial cuts have been made, you can use scissors. Test the placement again. Perfect. Now we're going to use plaster cloth to permanently attach and cover our added features. The plaster cloth should be applied in a single thin layer. This provides a solid and sturdy base for the piece, and as long as the layers are kept to a minimum, it won't get too heavy to wear. Additionally, this layer of plaster helps visually clarify the shape of the face. Continue until the whole piece is covered. Packing materials and scraps can be added again, filling in areas as needed. Now we're going to further define features with Blick's Mix Instant Paper Mâché. We're going to cover the entire surface of the mask. Blick's Mix is a lightweight, pre-mixed paper mâché. All you have to do is add water. I like to mix the paper mâché in a large plastic zip bag. It keeps any dust contained and can also be sealed for later use. Add approximately 1/4 cup of water for every ounce of Blick's Mix. Because the mix is so lightweight, it can be used to fill out any areas that were initially missed. Though it is important to understand this will increase the dry time. And don't just stop at the face. Remember the neck and back of the head. Remember to leave the mouth open. Continue applying Blick's Mix until the whole surface is covered. Allow to dry, then paint the mask. Wear the mask to display in a classroom parade or put on a play. For a full list of materials, scan the QR code or visit dickblick.com/lesson plans. While you're there, be sure to check out our library filled with hundreds of free lessons.